Coming off a very rigorous practice on Friday, bounced back today, where we had a lot of very good things happen, as we talked about on Friday. Came back on today and really tried to improve ourselves. Went into a different situational things in preparation for a big Saturday scrimmage that we'll have, and so we moved into the 2-minute drill today, which was very productive. With the one offense, went down the field and was able to position themselves to kick it through the upright to win the game, and then had an outstanding job by our defense, who applied pressure up front and covered in the back end to preserve victory for UTSA. So UTSA won all in all today, but a very, very productive practice as we continue to improve.
Coach, the scrimmage from Friday, did anything jump out on the film after you reviewed it that maybe you didn't notice on Friday?
I thought the run game was really good. It's a beautiful thing that we share with our kids. The very first play, as I said to you guys, Frank Harris went around the left end and scored for a touchdown. And here's what I said to him. We scored. Frank, you didn't score. We scored. And at one frame, you had 8 guys engaged in a block, man on a body with 8 different people. And when you have that type of team effort, it allows us to have tremendous success. I think on the perimeter, we're much improved in blocking downfield, that allowing guys to go from 20-yard runs to plus 20-yard touchdowns. I think right now our guys up front are understanding what we're asking them to do from an offensive line standpoint and really get movement. I thought our secondary really made improvement and made strides. Not too many balls went over anybody's heads. We were pretty sound in our coverage. We did some things up front to create problems for the offensive line in the passing game. And it's times when that quarterback ad-lib that sometimes extend plays that allows it to happen. But all in all, I think our team is improving drastically.
Coach, when you consider that everybody really wants to have an amazing bounce-back season, when you had a season where nothing went your way,
right,
and then truthfully there's a university across the highway that's been mouthing that they want you for a long time now, is there any sense that let's do everything great and then just a little bit better than great, every single little thing, every day we're out here?
Yeah, it's always about us. So in spite of what anybody said, that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to improve our position, our football team, and make leaps and bounds in where we were a year ago from a consistency standpoint, from a physicality standpoint, and playing fast. And I think we're doing those things, and our team is on its way.
But I mean, I know every spring is important, but any sense that this one is maybe a little extra more than the last couple?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I couldn't sit here and tell you, coming off last year where we were bowl qualified and did not get in, and we knew, this past season our intent was put the destiny in our hand and not allow it up to the voters to get us into a bowl game. So there was every intention a year ago to practice hard, to get better, to do those things, and unfortunately the year didn't unfold it. I think that same sense of urgency, no greater nor less for sure, is still there, and we continue to press on and try to improve ourselves.
Frank, how much have you thought about Incarnate Word or looked ahead to that first game? They're done with their spring. When do you start kind of zoning in on them?
After our season, we haven't thought about them at all, not 1 second.
Coach, when did Jared Sackett tell you of his intent to transfer? What were your conversations like?
Yeah, so several weeks ago, he entered the portal with intentions on seeing what was out there. He received some interest and wanted to go visit those schools during our practice time, and so he made a decision. That's something he wanted to do. We certainly understood that. He had a great career here, starting with his freshman year. We wish him all the very best. We got 2 other young men right now, Hunter Duplessis, and that's Baldwin, that's really competing for the job and doing an outstanding job. We'll continue to move forward and not flinch 1 second as we try to improve our team.
When was Jared's last practice with you guys?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you consider potentially adding another kicker via transfer? Do you look around?
Say it again.
Would you consider adding another kicker via transfer?
Yeah, we're looking. This new portal deal is a unique thing. We're very fortunate. You get some, so we got a cornerback from Arizona. We got a linebacker from Virginia. We got some other guys that come in and it benefit us. And But at the same time, it happens to you as well. And so that's just the way that we are right now in the landscape of college football. We won't fret about it. We'll continue to move forward. If we're able to pick up a guy, we're certainly going to make every effort to do so.
How long was Sackett on scholarship for you guys?
After his freshman year. So right after his freshman year, we put him on.
Do you have any idea why he might have wanted to transfer? Did he tell you anything that was revealing?
No.
We look over here and we see Frank and Cordell out here working still. How are they challenging each other to get better each day?
Oh, a lot. You know, those two have really leveled up their game. The competition is very intense. I think they have a great relationship with one another. I think they bring out the very best in one another, and the practices have been very heated. You know, I think if one of them stays out, the other one looks over his shoulder and runs back out, not to let the other outwork him. So it's good to see that kind of competition. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Frank.